Hello everybody, back again on the 125. I'm going to wrap this up today because it's getting on my nerves now. But basically, I went down to a 16 tooth front sprocket. I've gone back up to a 17 because the engine was too buzzy. It's been light traffic because we're in the holidays at the moment, and I'm doing a lot more open road work, getting in and out to work, and it's buzzing. It's top whack 60 plus miles an hour, and it's buzzing like a I don't know what. So the other thing is, I filled up the tank with fuel. I went on reserve at 90 miles. Right, normally I go on reserve at 100 miles. So basically, 50 tanks, 50-week working year. That's basically 500 miles less per tank potentially. So between 250 and say 500 miles less. Don't like it. It's buzzing too hard. Engine's working overtime. I know from Monday the roads are going to be a lot busier, so my speed will drop anyway. But I want to get back to the original sprocket I had on there. Now it's all going well apart from one problem. This side's fine, but I can't get the other side of the wheel to move forward anymore. Now I've got this screwdriver shoved in just to show you, but there's a pin where that screwdriver is sitting on. There's a pin which is part of the actual rear swing arm, and the caliper carrier plate is notched, and it slides backwards and forwards basically, but it's now slid forward to its full. It can't move forward anymore. I need it to move forward at least another 3mm, and I've cracked it. Now the only way I'm going to solve this is by basically taking the rear wheel out again, removing that carrier plate, and filing away 3mm. There's loads of meat there, so it won't cause a problem. Well, while we're looking at the back, let's see how we're getting on with this brake. Now, I ordered the parts for this brake yesterday. Where are we? I'm not going to be able to get in there with this. How about like that? There's the piston. Now it's already starting to fur up. It is, because it's basically on bare metal, as you can see it there. But the brake is working fine. Oh, let's take that screwdriver out. It's working fine. Bit of rock there because I've got the back wheel loose, but I've not lost any fluid. Obviously I know what I'm doing is risky, because the worst case scenario, I'll bang on that back brake, the fluid will fly past the seal, and I'll have no brake. Alright, but at least in that situation I'll have some brake. Think of it like a tyre going down, not blowing out, but going down slowly. Well, a little bit slowly. But anyway, that's that. But I'm going to get on and remove this carrier plate and get filing and update you when I've done. Okay, I've taken the carrier plate off, which is this bit here, and I need to make this slot a little bit longer. So what I've done is I've marked back 5mm, which is more than enough, and I've hit it twice with a centre punch. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill out these two small drill bits first, and I'm going to file out the rest. So there you go. Looks like a dog, doesn't it? Let's teach this dog some new tricks. All I can say is total 100% success. The chain is now at a nice tension. What I did to the actual carrier plate. Let's see if we can see this. I can admit head and tail it myself. Here we go. Let's try it from that way. Basically, the slot I cut a 5mm. I made the slot 5mm bigger. It only needed to be. There you go. You just see the back It only needed about 2mm more, about 1/8 of an inch. I cut about 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, job's a good one. Right, I've been messing about with this bike, these brakes. Obviously, now this whole caliper now has moved that way a little bit. So the only thing that could have happened is the edge of the disc, rotor disc, brake disc, what you want to call it, could be hitting on some part inside here, but it's not. So we got away with that. I think, to be fair, I'd have to move it quite a way before it's, before it actually start hitting anything. Right, the next job to do is to pump up the brake. Pump up the brake, pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it. Whenever you mess around with your brakes, you back off the discs at all, sorry, the brake pads off the discs, you have to pump them back up before you go anywhere. I nearly put a big bike through my neighbour's fence one day after messing about the front brakes. Pushed the bike, went to grab hold of the front brake, nothing, nada. Nearly went, actually hit the fence, it did, but I managed to, well, the fence stopped the bike basically. Good fence. There we go, that's it. Right, see you later.